Hi there, it's Tanya from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. So this is another part in the Botanical Marathon Weekender. So this is what we're going to make today. I've just quickly made one up, and this is, I've thought of a different way how I want to do it. These I'd split the bottom, and then I thought, why didn't I split the sides? And then we've got a pocket here, so it's like a waterfall of pockets, leaving the backs plain because then they can be wrote on. Don't think that's the right tape to put on either, so I'll change that part in it. So I've just got some tall envelopes. So we'll make two, and I'm just going to start off by gluing the flap down, just so it keeps down nice. Excuse me. Should have made a cup of really before I started filming. I've got quite a hoarse throat. Same we've had sore throats and things. I think it's actually just being, you know, back out and about, and not being used to germs with being in so long. So they're sealed up, and then I'm just gonna take a slither off the side like so. Let's make sure they open. Yeah, and why I've got the trimmer, see if I take that side off, that's going to make it, I think that's why I probably didn't take the side off, because it obviously opens the whole thing up, doesn't it? If I cut it there to there, it means that's open. Now I could go in if let's so if I went in, let's do it with the, oh no, because it had cut from there first. So if I cut from the bottom, and then when I get to the top, if I go like that, that will give enough space. I don't know, because see, I wasn't thinking of backing these, but I think that then makes it quite vulnerable. But once the top's stuck, see that I put the washi tape on there because obviously we've got this sticky, these are just like wage envelopes, so I wanted to cover that up. So I think once that's covered, that will give that a little bit of stability. So let me think what I could put there. I wonder if putting the let's just move these out of the way. Get my mat out. I thought I was all prepared, but I knew I'd just made that one up, and I knew that wasn't exactly how I wanted it. But yeah, I'd not really thought how I was gonna make it work. So if I put some tape there, so that's the top of the sticky part, and then if I put some there, then it's a lot fiddlier doing it this way. I don't have to just do the bottoms, you know. So that's that. That does make it a lot better. Yeah, it's just fiddly. Okay. So that's that one. So I'm going to have to cut another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So cut the bottom, get to the top. It's mitered off itself anyway. So that's that. Okay. What do you think? Shall we try? Because it just seems a bit of a fiddly. I don't know, I don't think it's going to work. Oh, you know, if I go through the top, I'll be so cross. Mind you, it doesn't really matter, because if you're putting the tape across, it's going to seal it back up anyway. Right. Yeah, I've got it. So if we just take that side off, let's just check these. Yeah, I don't think any of them did it properly. So let's take the side off. So really you want either a thick washi or even just a band of paper across there. That's if you're using wage slip pockets. But you know, you kind of got to adapt to what you've got. Now I don't know what I've done and what I haven't. I've done that one. I've done that one. That one's done. That's done. Have I done them all? Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that one done? Yeah. So that's the one I've completely done. So let's try and get it that I'm not having to cut off on the side where it's open. Oh, and I've not gone over the blinking sticky bit. Oh. If I had a thicker tape, that I could just do it in one swoop, that would obviously be a lot better. Come on, don't rip. I think it'd probably be better doing it with some paper, but you'd still have to glue it. I don't know. It's just going to be one of them fiddly ones. And that's all there is to it. It's just fiddly and that's it. No, it's still going to be open. No, it's not, because it's going to stick there. Yeah, okay. Oh dear, it's hurting my head. Right, let's try and... Oh dear me. Right, so I want it across there. And the way that I'm doing it is where it's actually open, there's two lots of tape, so it's giving it even more stability. Okay. Right, that's 3 done. Another 3. Yep. What's the daisy? Concentrating. Oh, let's get over that. Get right to the top of the lip. I just don't seem to be able to to manage it. I think I'm about ready to think about buying another roll of this. I mean, I've got quite a bit, but I've used loads of it. It's been really, really handy. But I know they do it in a wider one, so I don't know if next time to perhaps have the same size and have a wider one, because I've used it for like the middles of outer file folders and things like that for extra stability and stuff. It's been very, very useful, like for notepads and putting it underneath the spine. So I think a thicker one would come in handy. But it's not expensive, but it's not, you know, dead cheap. But yeah, it's one of them things that it really do come in handy. Right, that wasn't too bad, was it? I think I was just making a drama. Right, so we've got all his pockets ready. It's just unfortunate that they've got those sticky things. But if they hadn't got the sticky things, I would have still put some tape across the top just to seal that bottom bit, because otherwise that would have been open. And I think doing it with tape would have been a lot easier than just putting your glue bottle tip down there. So yeah, they've turned out fab. So we'll just put those there. We've got us 2 envelopes ready and let's just put that over there. You're going to want 2 sheets of the botanical paper that I'm using. So if you're using digitals and that, just 2 sheets would be enough. I'm just going to rip all the edges off. Or if you're using different book pages, you'll just have to adapt to what you want. So that's all the edges off. Now I can't quite remember how long there was. I think there was 4. So it's 4 1/4. So because I've only got the little one out, I'm going to do the height first. So we're going to go 4 and just under the 1/4. And then we'll do it again. I'm going to do it from the bottom one. So 4 just under 1/4. Okay, and then width, I think that might have been 4. Is dead on 4, so we'll just go just under 4. Okay, and again just under 4. Okay, so there for his pockets. End up with absolutely loads of scraps for clusters, so expect to see those again. Right, I'm going to ink around everything. I'm using the walnut stain and I'm going to ink around the panels. I'm not rounding the corners off. I don't want that look for these. I don't know why. I don't know, it's just feeling, isn't it? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I have just re-inked this pad. Well, yesterday. It's the first time I've used it. So nice when it's first been re-inked. That's that. And then I'm going to just go all around the edges of the envelope. Obviously, if you don't ink, don't ink. Now I did think about, oh, should I put a back over the top of the craft envelope, you know what you see, but I quite like that. So I think with this style, no, but if I was doing it for, I don't know, say I was doing it in a bird theme, I probably would cover the back. If I was doing a more rustic bird theme, then I wouldn't cover the back. But say, I mean, I don't do like pink vintage, but if I was doing something like that, or say I was doing Edith Holden, I would cover the back. Oh, that was a waffle, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think some things, it's just different, isn't it? What, you know, whatever colour theme or whatever you're doing, you want a different look for it. If I was doing it in Edith Holden, I'd probably use cream envelopes, and I might even leave that plain. I did think about, shall I do some stenciling at the back, but again, it's not really the look that I want. Everything I've made so far has been, you know, craft and the botanical book pages or vellum, and I'm liking the look. So it's still quite fresh, but I think the craft gives it that rustic feel. So that's not the one that I'd. So we'll show ink around these. I think once you've done this, this is like it really. It is just preparing the envelopes and cutting your mats down and then inking. And yeah, the rest of it's really quite quick. So when I'm doing the rest, I won't get so stressy, because you just feel like it's a lot of faffing to begin. Oh, I'm in a faffy mood. I think that's what's up with me. I'm just in a faffy mood. Right, where's the lid gone? I've buried it somewhere right under there, of course. Right, so there was something else I decided to do, and it was do the stamping first, because I did it while it was stuck down and it didn't do it properly, and then I had to go in again. But this is the one I shall keep. Right, what am I just looking for? I want some labels, so let's decide. And obviously when you look at a stamp, it stamps the opposite way to what you look, so I would have had it there in the stamp there, so that's something else that I need to think about. So I would have it there and then the stamp there. I hope I'm not being too blah 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 like that, because that's how I feel. I really feel like I'm having a hard time talking. So yeah, hopefully I'm not too waffly. So yeah, it's been a hectic couple of weekends getting all these filmed. Obviously I've not filmed them over the weekend. I've filmed them, you know, over the past few weeks. And at this point I've been back at work like 4 weeks, and it's really kind of kicked in. Yeah, and then I plan to do this, because I've been avoiding starting anything big. So it was either, well, carry on with the, you know, unfinished bases and packaging and stuff, but I've done a lot of those videos and I will carry on doing them, because obviously we've always got packaging and we've always got unfinished things. But I really wanted to work with the book page, because I really like it, and I've not used it for for a while, well, since last year. So this is a stamp, and the lovely Jean in Cow Studios sent me some happy mail, and bless her, she sent me about 4 or 5 stamps, and I really don't have any stamps like this, so I was really quite chuffed to get them. And yeah, I used one of the others on something else, and I thought, oh, this will be perfect to put here. So the last time I did it with the green, and I wasn't that keen on that green colour. I've got an olive green, but on top of the craft, it looked a bit like a forest green. It's not the colour that I wanted. So I'm thinking I'll go with the brown. I can't see if this is all covered or not. I think it is. You're supposed to take the thing to the thing, aren't you? Which I find quite difficult. Not difficult, awkward. Right, come on. I've got one shot at this. I could use my stamping thing. I keep forgetting to get that out. Yay. That's a lovely jubilee. Oh, I really like that stamp. Thank you so much, Jean, if you're watching. I love it. It's a nice size as well. For this, you know, for this kind of thing. I'd like some really, really tall ones. I'd like the Tim Holtz ones, really. I've got them on my wish list, and, you know, I keep looking at them, but I think they're a bit expensive. But, yeah, I do love them. Right, so that's that. I have missed a little bit out, but that's fine. I mean, you can get away with it when it's like rustic botanicals. I don't think nobody's judging. Right, so that's those two. And now we're going to mat these. So I'm going to use the Kalal because it's nice and it sticks nice, and it gives you wiggle room to get you know, to move it into the right position. And it's cheap. It's really cheap, you know, compared to, I'd probably use Fabri-Tac for this. And I don't know why, really, I should have just used a PVA, because it's only paper to paper. But yeah, because you want that kind of slide, I would have used Fabri-Tac. And it's kind of overkill for this kind of thing, but it is just for the wiggle. And I find if you do it with the art glitter, the tip's so small, it takes forever to do. I mean, you know, that's not a big piece, but it's a big piece when you're doing it with the art glitter. And then the glue stick, I don't know how I feel about glue stick. I mean, I use it in that, but I just don't seem to with this kind of thing. So yeah, I'm glad Julie recommended the Kalal. If I remember right, I think it was Miss Paint-A-Lot who was using it. And I think Julie used it after she saw Fiona do it. And then, yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. And it is a very good one. I've just bought a massive bottle of it. And I'm going to decanter it in. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause the shopping was here. Right, so I've stuck all the mats on, and the first one, I'm just going to line it up at the top, just so there's a bit showing, like so. And I'm going to use the Kalal. I want to put it all over the lip or flap. Just stand it up. Okay. Yeah. So it's still straight. Yeah. It's just moving that glue away just so the flap doesn't stick down on itself. Oh, and I've moved it. That's better. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'll just put that down where I place the second one. Okay, right, the last one, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to leave that gap there. Okay. So perhaps don't want as much glue on it as I put on the first one. And just line that up at the bottom. Just make sure it's straightish. I think that looks fine. Yep. Yeah, sometimes it gives you too much slide. Need to straighten it back up. Right, yeah, that's it. Okay, not touching it again. Right, and then the last one I pop in like so. So it's about there. Let's just check. I could do it. I'm going a bit further down. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay. So just make sure it's straightish. It's just could have still done coming a bit more down, to be honest. A bit more. It's funny how things look when you're looking down on them too, when you pick them up. Okay, I like it there. Let's just rub that off. Okay, if it does mark it, I can always go around with my ink brush and just grunge that up a little bit. So yeah, that is that. So you've got, oh, I've stuck it on the wrong way, but that's fine. You've got a pocket here, so you can have a big tag here, and then you've got your 3 pockets here. So I really like that, and it wasn't that traumatic to do. So let's have a couple of labels. So you might have, oh, I might like that there. I think I just put 2 on the other one. I think 3 was a bit much. So I'll put that on there. Okay, that's that one. Yeah, I like that. So let's do the other one. Let's get the slit the right way this time. Yeah, I do want it that side. Okay, so we'll do the same again, just not so much glue this time. And I'll do the bottom one first this time. So just place that there. Okay. Yeah, that's better. It's not all splodged out. Okay, that's that one. And the top one. Same kind of gap at the top. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's lift that. That's got quite a bit of glue on, but then it doesn't seem like it's. Let's just put a little bit of. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just lift that up. And we'll pop this one in. See where we want it. Like that. So if I put this straight and think that I want it in the middle of those boxes. Now I forgot which boxes it is. Was it that one? Or was it that one? I think it might have been that one. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, that's lovely. Right, let's have a look for. Yeah, do I want a round one? No. No, I don't. I'll just put one on like that, haven't I? That's something different. Do I want a hexagon? I don't know, I quite like that. I think it definitely needs to be at the top. Yeah, I like that. So I'll just, there should be enough ink on my dauber just to do that. And that's that one. So that is it. So I'm thinking that would probably go nice at the front or the back of a journal. So yeah, love them. And you've obviously got 4 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got writing space. I do feel like it does perhaps need something across there. I just don't know what to do. Yeah, I can't think, but I do think it needs a panel over there, because obviously you can see that it's the envelope flap, and I don't know if I'm keen on that. But if you was to put panels in, yeah, it'd be a bit of a let's see. I don't know if to put. No, I mean, don't want to go over there because it's going to have trouble bending over. I just don't know, because then it just looks, I think then that looks odd. I don't know, I think I'll have to think about it. I could do with a washi that will look nice across there. What's more decorative than, oh, it's just hiding something. Then that's the dark one what I tried on the first one, and I wasn't that keen. So they're all quite dark. So that's not going to be thick enough. I mean, I could put that on, but I'll probably manage about 2 and then that's all gone. Oh, I just don't know. What do you think? Tell me. I just, yeah, all these are too thin. So I'm just unsure what to do. So I'm gonna obviously leave it as is, but yeah, I'll think about it because I think they look super like that. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to put something over the top. Let's compare that one with this one. Yeah, that looks loads better. Okay, so I am going to use that darker one. Yeah, it's funny how on that one I thought, oh, no, it's a bit too much, but actually it looks okay. So that's, I don't want to go straight across because I don't want it to stick out on the corners. Could just do with it being just a little bit wider. Oh, Tanya. Getting in the right predicament, aren't I? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it looks better, but it's a bit fluffy. And keep ripping it too short isn't great. Just got a little. Oh, that just. Yeah, it definitely looks better. I'm just wondering if I could have done it another way. I mean, I'm now thinking, I wonder if I'd have been best like splitting the envelope and then, but to do that you would have to open the whole envelope out, slit it, pop those through, glue them, and then glue the envelope back together. Yeah, I don't know how faffy that would be, but that's the only way I can think of doing it that you wouldn't. Or you're going to have to mat the whole of the inside, aren't you? You know what I should have done as well? I could have actually cut that down a little bit and not had it so big. So that would have been sufficient to hold it in place. Okay, so yeah, the next time I do it, that's what. How long have I been on for? I don't know if to just do another. Well, you can either stay or go, can't you? But yeah, I'm just thinking, I wonder if that's. I think when you make a few of something, I think it can be quite helpful, especially when you're doing something for the first time, because yeah, obviously I made one up before the video and there was bits that I wanted to change. I changed those bits and there was still other bits now that I want to change again. So that's those. Now I'm going to cut them at the bottom because I actually don't think it's worth that faffing. Right, so that's that. Let's quick ink around it. That's that one. Should do the back really. I think you do see that. I've not thought of that either. This is probably a what not to do video. I think this is out the series so far. I think this is the only one that, yeah, like I've made a bit of a mess of it. Well, I haven't made a mess of it, but you know what I mean. Right, so I am going to use this tape. It's still not going to be wide enough to cover the whole lot. Yeah, I must get some wider tape. But then you're going to have it that it's too wide, aren't you? So, that's that. Come on, get to the top. Okay, so that's that part done. Scissors. Let's cut these off. Then I'm going to need to cut my papers. Now, was the just under 4 1/4 by 4. I think that rings a bell. Oh dear, the scissors are covered in washi. Okay, last one. Now my fingers are covered. Okay, right. Let me just get all this washi off my fingers. Right, so might as well rip a couple because I'm going to have another couple to make off camera. And yeah, I wonder if I'm going to do this one and then go, oh, actually, it would be better this way. Or if I shall make the rest like this. We shall see. Okay, so let's just check. So 4 4.25. So 4.25 high. So that's 4.25. So I'm just going to go under that. I might as well cut these other papers while I'm doing it. Okay. And then we want by 4. So we go under 4. Okay. So just ink around these. Okay, that's that done. And we'll stick these on. Oh, remember, I've only got a little lip. Yeah, that's right. So that can go on that. I feel like this one was a lot faster. I think that faffing about doing the side one was a bit of a pain. Move that a little bit. Okay, so that's that one. And then this one, let's just fold that down. Like so. Okay, that's that one. Right, we need to do the stamping and the label. So we want a biggish label. That one. Under. Yeah, that will do. Right, ink this up. Pop that on there. Is that straight-ish? Yeah. Right, and we need to put that thing back on the thing. So that can go there. I think that's it all covered. Oh, I missed that middle bit. Must be the stamp. That's it. Right. What am I doing? Put the lid on. Okay. Let's put the stamp over there. That can go over there. So can that. Righty-ho. So we want the slit on that side. We're going to, I'm going to do this with this glue because obviously we've not got so much flap now. And I think I'll do the bottom one again. I don't think it made much difference. I'm going to say is, I think as long as you do the top and bottom first, So that's that one. Oh, that's a lot better. So yeah, cut the lip down, cover it with washi. So that's a yes. And do this one. Put to the side. See how that turns out. I don't know if they've all done that or not, but I like that. Okay, so that's that, and then this one's going to go in the middle. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a lot easier. And it looks a lot better. Okay. So that's that. Let's I must have a bit of dry skin on me, and it's just no. I was thinking because it's got some red white in. Nope. Let's try a smaller one. Yep. I think it's because on this one it's more full, whereas the other ones it was all like bits of plants because they were smaller. Like this, look how there's lots of bits. So I'm going to pop that there. And that's it. So yeah, that is the way that I would do it. We got there, didn't we, in the end? Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and it might have given you, I don't know, a bit of insight into trying something new. I have done similar things like this, but yeah, I don't know if that's straight. Yeah, it is. So I'm quite happy with those. So that's me for now. I'll be back later. I'll finish the rest off. How many have I done? 1, 2, 4. So I've got another 4 to do. Eek. But yeah, I'm going to do them the way that I've just done them. I think that's the better way. Right, I'm going. Thanks for joining me. See you soon. Bye.